And finally, sailing in Russia's Arctic has been almost inaccessible to foreigners until a few enthusiasts came up with a solution designed to attract tourists to the world's biggest country. Kosarev reports from on board the Peter I.
The adventure race 80 degrees consists of two parts. The first is cruise and company. In other words, it's a leisure trip that takes you to places in northern Russia very few have seen before. It starts over in St. Petersburg and ends in Arkhangelsk 3 weeks later. Now, the second part is by far more extreme, and only the most experienced crews will get to make that voyage, which will culminate at the 80th parallel at the Franz Joseph Land. Captain Dan's 18.5-meter Bermuda sloop is rightfully called Peter I. Back in 2010, the crew became the first sailing boat to circumnavigate the Arctic Circle without an icebreaker. But their current plan is just as daring and near insurmountable, well, at least for now.
Our regatta was initially set up in order to jumpstart Arctic tourism in Russia. Up until May of this year, foreign boats needed a special decree by the Prime Minister in order to access Russian waters. While all flags are now welcome here, the mechanism is still far from running smoothly. Adventure race is held for the second time this year, and we proved that it's possible.
8 yachts from Poland, Germany, Norway, Finland and Russia began their trip in St. Petersburg, visiting a number of sites on the way to Arkhangelsk over a 3-week period. But the trip for yours truly began in the harbor of Solovetsky Island, where I found out that one does not have to be a professional sailor or extremely wealthy in order to visit one of the world's most uncharted territories. French tourists Pierre and Maya instantly became one with the crew and will bring back some unforgettable memories from the White Sea in the north of Russia.
I need still to digest everything that happened for the past 3 weeks because I actually didn't get time to prepare. So it came on me really suddenly, and but it was really a fantastic trip. Great organization and great places, and really a discovery of many things I had very much wanted to see.
3 long weeks of deprivation finally ended for the cruisers in Arkhangelsk. Most locals witnessed the arrival of foreign tourists in such fashion for the first time, and it now seems that yachting in this previously hard-to-access area could now become the next hotspot for northern sailing fans from all over the world.
Now Russia is opening. This gift which we was given here today, this was the last permission from Prime Minister. It was quite crazy that in the foreign boat who wants to go across the Russia, you need the decree of Prime Minister.
Yep.
And now you can sail free.
From here, 6 yachts will go on their own way and 2 will start the extreme Arctic adventure race. Record-breaking flagship Peter I is one of the boats, and German yacht Luna, captained by a brave woman Astrid, is the other. Getting acquainted with Russian culture along the route was probably secondary to her, and invaluable nautical experience from Captain Dan took center stage closer to the departure beyond the Arctic Circle.
The major reason is to go to Franz Joseph Land. So this is the way to make it possible to go to Franz Joseph Land. We have to come to Arkhangelsk to start this second part of adventure race. And yeah, it's such a beautiful landscape, so why don't come back again? So and I would really love to come back a third time whenever it's possible.
The Arctic adventure will wrap up on the 4th of August, after Peter I and Luna will have traveled nearly 2,000 miles. But Captain Dan and the rest of his crew are already hoping next year's voyage will attract more foreigners into Russia's northern waters. Kosarev, RT.